As if it wasn't bad enough to have to live with back to school and COVID, now we have to live with decision shaming. It's not right, it's not fair, but I do think I have the antidote. And the antidote is all about learning the skills we are always trying to teach our children, and that is critical decision-making skills. Teaching children how to think will help us figure out our way through all of this uncertainty and unknowableness of COVID. So here's what I know. Here's your antidote. What is your antidote to back to school decision shaming from the COVID world? You're damned if you go to school, you're damned if you don't. The losses are enormous either way. It feels like a no-win, not possible, nothing good about this decision. The antidote is know your yes. There is a yes in this somewhere for every one of us, and every one of us has to find it. Now, the shaming is part of our culture. I hate it. I'm sorry. I wish I had fairy dust to make it go away, but I don't. But what I do know is that if we know that the decisions we make come from within ourselves, that we know how, why, and where we came about the decisions we're going to make, it's easier for us to live with them. And people can't knock us off course, derail us, introduce all that doubt and guilt. Easier said than done, I get that. But if we want to be grounded in our choices, and so that means we can't make reactive decisions. We can't make downstairs brain decisions. We can't make fight or flight decisions. We can't make fear-based, oh my gosh, grabbing at straws decisions. We need to think and feel our way through this systematically, intentionally, and with groundedness. Okay, so what do I know about critical thinking skills that we want to teach children? We want to teach them executive function. We want to teach them how to be rational, but how to combine heart, head, and even soul, so that we are reacting as a total person with a community around us that supports and empowers us being able to manage the struggles of our life. It's what we want for children. It's what I want for you. It's what I want for me. So what are we going to do? Okay, I found this wonderful little chart. I already only have my marked up version. But what do we need to do in critical thinking? We need to be able to explain it. We need to sit back, and what I always say in any parenting struggle, dilemma, challenge, stop, pause, ask what's going on. What's going on? This isn't what I expected. This isn't the world I want. This isn't how school is supposed to be. Yes, and what am I going to do with that? How and why can I are my choices? How am I going to manage this? What will be my why in how I evaluate those choices? So after explaining comes evaluating. And so I need to know, do I have medically vulnerable people around me? Do I have job flexibility? Do I have the trust of a school to guide, support, and be a partner in this with me? Do I believe and agree with their premises, principles, and practices? Do I have the resources to create alternatives? There are no perfect decisions in that. That's what makes us so upset. That's what makes us angry. That's what makes us frustrated. These are not perfect decisions. These are what's the best decision I could make given the facts that I have today going forward. Okay, so know where our yeses are. Yes, I'm going crazy having my child at school. Yes, my child needs attention, novelty, change, people. I can't give that. Can you really? Can you not? And every time you ask and answer your own questions, I suggest you write them down and peel the onion and say, is that a real yes? Is that a real no? Because it's pretty clear that what we think in our first response isn't always what happens when we go deeper and peel the onion more. Predict. Explain, evaluate, predict. What if? What if someone has COVID in the school? What if the teacher gets sick? What if I can't see grandparents for 2 weeks or a month? What if it means me having to create alternative plans for my work? Look at the predictions for all the possible scenarios. Map them out. These are decisions that don't happen instantaneously. These are decisions that take time. And you have to live in the what ifs and in the hows and in the whys for extended periods of time until you know, does it fit? Have I thought about everything? Crowdsource that decision. Find out what other people are doing. Get information from a lot of different places. However, make sure that the information you're getting helps you to go forward and not go down into that rabbit hole of panic, doubt, and guilt. Project. Project from the what ifs. I can handle this. I can handle this. I have a plan for this. And then test those ideas. See if they really are true and real and good options for you, your family, your child, and even your community, because we aren't even just making decisions just for each one of us. We're making decisions for all of us. Then do the problem solving. Make a choice. You do have to make a decision. But whatever that yes is for right here and for right now, you are not locked into forever, even if there are people out there that saying the decision you make in September is the decision you have to live with till the spring of 2021. I'm not sure I believe that. So make your best decision for now. Know where your yes comes from. Make sure that you can sit with your yes. And then when the shaming, the guilt, and the doubt comes, remind yourself of where your groundedness comes from and know that you can always revise. This is a world of reiteration. You get to keep growing, changing, and learning as more facts and information come in. I'm thinking of you. I promise you we are going to keep working on decision-making, problem-solving, and the antidote to shame and guilt and doubt. Love you guys.